All right, guys, grab your ankle weights and we're going to open up our hips in 5 minutes. First, we have leg lifts directly to the side, not to the back struggle corner, but to the side. When we're up for 3, 4, make sure you're engaging your glutes. Up for 5, make sure you're keeping the arms straight. Up for 6, down, and 7, up for 8, and down, and 9, and up for 10. We're going to hold for 10 seconds, keeping the arm straight, keeping the leg up high, making sure you're engaging the glutes, and again, being very intentional and very mindful about keeping the leg directly to the side. Left leg up 1, keeping the arm straight. Up 2, taking your gaze forward. Up for 3, and down, leg directly to the side. Up 4, straighten out that right arm. Up for 5, and bring it down. Up for 6, and down. Up for 7, take your gaze forward, down. Up for 8, keep the arm straight and down. Up for 9, and down. Up for 10. You're keeping that leg directly to the side, keeping your gaze forward, and keeping those arms straight. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Up next, we're going to flip it over and get into our reclined middle splits. Engaging the glutes every single time you open your legs. The toes are reaching away from the body. Using our glutes to really open the pelvis, and muscles are reaching from pelvis to knees, and then you're finding that extension all the way through to your toes. And bring it in, open wide for 5, and in 6, and bring it in, open for 7, and bring it in, open for 8, and bring it in, engage those glutes, 9, and in, open wide for 10, and we're going to hold, engaging the glutes. The toes are reaching away from the body, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to pulse the legs in halfway for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open wide and hold, engaging the glutes. Again, the toes are reaching away from the body. We're going to bring it in and pulse again, bringing it closer for 1, halfway, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold, engaging the glutes. The toes are reaching away from the body. You're finding that extension, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Strong glutes. 5, 4. Straight line. 3, 2, 1. Release. Up next, we're getting into our seated base squat. We're going to be turning the feet all the way out, engaging the glutes and using the glutes to pull the knees all the way back towards the floor. And then we're going to fold the knees to touch each other for 1. Open wide and engage the glutes. And folding for 2. Open wide, engage the glutes, pull the knees all the way back. Fold for 3. And pull the knees back to the floor. Fold for 4. Pull the knees back to the floor, engaging the glutes. 5. And open as wide as you can every single time. Fold for 6. Make sure you're sitting up tall and open wide. Fold for 7. Open wide. And 8. And open wide. Fold for 9. Open wide, engaging the glutes. We're going to take it all the way back to the forearms, and then lie all the way back on the back, taking our hands to the inside of our thighs. We're going to lift the feet off of the floor, using that pressure along the inside of the thighs to get wider with the hips. We're getting wider, and then we're finding that extension all the way through the heels of the feet for 1. And then we're going to come back into frog. You want to make sure that you're engaging the glutes, holding the glute engagement and pushing on the inside of the thighs. Extend for 2 and bend. Extend for 3, engage the glutes. Frog. Extend for 4 and frog. And frog. Extend for 6 and frog. And 7 and frog. Extend for 8, and we're holding and breathing, making sure we're keeping our glutes engaged and finding that extension for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Up next, we're going to get into frog, making sure our hips are in alignment with our knees and knees are stacked over our ankles, making the shape of a goalpost. We're going to engage the glutes, open the knees as wide as we can, bring the pelvis down to the floor. Then we're going to bring it down to our forearms. We're holding and breathing, engaging the glutes and pressing those hips into the floor.